ओके सो हाय एवरीवन। अभी मैं ये जो इंट्रो है ये रीशूट कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि मैं नहीं चाहता आपको मैं पहले ही बता दूं कि इस वीडियो में क्या क्या डिस्कस होने वाला है, क्योंकि वो सब कुछ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। आपको टाइमलाइन में यहाँ पे दिख भी रहा होगा, नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी मैंने टॉपिक्स डाल दिए हैं। लेकिन अद्वैत हु इज स्टडिंग इन शेरिडन कॉलेज राइट नाउ, उनके एक्सपीरियंस से हमें बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिल सकता है। तो मेक श्योर यू वॉच एंड लिसन वेरी केयरफुली बिकॉज इट कैन हैपन विद लिटरली एनीवन। For those who didn't know, like we actually shot a video with Advait, and it's about Sheridan College, and it's on IGTV on Instagram. And if you have already watched it, then consider it the second part where we are actually going to discuss about the study permit issue that Advait had.
As like told in that video earlier that my visa got delayed, but my relation with IRCC or CC doesn't end there. Like they love me a lot. There's another issue that happened with me. So I landed and I have a co-op course, like I like told in that video. So I got my co-op work permit and my study permit at the airport, and I was excited. I just moved out, and the next day I went to Service Canada, got my social insurance number also. So everything was going good. But during my job search, I made an account on Uber for Uber Eats, and I was uploading my document that was my study permit to get registered. But they were rejecting it again and again. Like they rejected it 3 times. And then I called them up. I was like, guys, what happened? Like, why are you rejecting my study permit? So then they told me that you don't have that condition written on your study permit which states that you can work. But I said I have my social insurance number, so like shouldn't that be fine? So they said, yeah, like SIN number is fine, but you also need to have that. Like what? So I like contacted my on-campus like international center. So they also had that question. They were like, if you have your social insurance number, it should be fine. But then I got to know that I got my social insurance number because of my co-op work permit, because I took both of my documents to Service Canada. So they saw that okay, he has a co-work permit, and they gave me the social insurance number.
So till now we know that he had his social insurance number, and for those who don't know what social insurance number actually is, तो ये एक 9 डिजिट नंबर होता है टेम्पररी रेजिडेंट्स का, 9 से शुरू होके 9 डिजिट्स का एक नंबर होगा दैट इज वेरी मच रिक्वायर्ड एंड एब्सोल्युटली नेसेसरी इफ यू एक्चुअली वांट टू वर्क हियर इन कनाडा, चाहे वो पार्ट टाइम हो, स्टडी परमिट के दौरान हो या फुल टाइम हो.
So I went on internet, searched a lot of videos. Like I didn't find a lot of YouTube videos, but on Reddit I found like a lot of forums where people were discussing about it. So then it's an easy process. You just have I don't remember the document. There's one form that is available on CIC's website. That's the form to amend conditions. That is something that, because I know that I'm studying in a DLI approved college and it's Sheridan, so there's no way this could get rejected. But unfortunately, this request got rejected, and the reason why this got rejected was when I sent that form, you like they asked me to send my offer letter. So as I deferred my intake from January 2019 to September 2019, I sent them the new offer letter, like the offer letter of September, because I thought that's the latest document that I also used on my port of entry at the Toronto airport. But what they told me in that refusal letter was, you did not submit the original offer of letter that you submitted with your file. That was for January.
तो यहाँ पे आपके रेफरेंस के लिए बता दूं कि अद्वैत इनिशियली टारगेटेड जनवरी 2019 इनटेक, क्योंकि वीजा डिले हो गया था तो ही एक्चुअली गॉट डेफर्ड टू सितंबर 2019, और इनटेक डेफरमेंट के बाद शेरिडन कॉलेज एक्चुअली इशूड अ न्यू ऑफर लेटर सो दैट अद्वैत कैन शो दैट एट द पोर्ट ऑफ एंट्री. सो यू डिडंट एक्चुअली अप्लाई फॉर अ न्यू स्टडी परमिट और न्यू स्टडी वीजा,
No. So I had my visa. I had my study visa approved on 24th of January. So like from 24th of January, my study visa was approved. I could have come to Canada on that. But the thing is, my college was not ready to accept me. They were like, your classes have begun. So when they refused my amendment condition, I again filed the same application, because I obviously want to work in Canada, right? I won't be able to support my living cost if I don't work.
Right. And one last question, like how much did it cost you, like that amendment form particularly?
So the amendment form is actually free of cost. You do not need to like pay anything for it. But the only thing that I had to pay was for my Canada Post shipping charges, because that thing you cannot do it online. That has to be done offline. I don't understand the logic behind it. Since everything is online, CIC still wants the amendment to be offline. I don't know why, but I had to send them my study permit, my work permit, and I sent it to them. And I'll tell you one more, like a small part of the story here. I was coming back from my work. I just checked my GC key because I sent this application for amendment, and I opened my GC key and I read that you see your counterfoil number, right? Your study permit, work permit in a counterfoil. So I opened it and it says your document is invalid. Your study permit is invalid. Your work permit is invalid. Only my counterfoil was valid. I was like, what? Because they didn't tell me that I got approved for amendment the second time. They just made it invalid. And it was my final exams going in December, right? My first semester final exams going on. I called them and I spoke to the agents. I was like, guys, what happened? Like, you have made it invalid. So do I have to go to India? I didn't get any removal order. What is going on in the profile? So then they told me, no, sir. Actually, your request amendment has been approved. So your previous study permit has been cancelled.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
We will be printing a new document number that would be updated. So, but the thing is, being a student who's just coming after grade 12, when you face these kind of situations, you're like, what is going on, man? Like,
so basically now you know that Advait went through a lot of hassle just to get his study permit amended. And the crux of this discussion would be कि जब भी आपको ऐसा कोई document मिले, be it study permit या कोई email या कोई work permit, anything related to Canadian immigration, always know that what you need to look for and always check that all the conditions have been met. Example के तौर पे जब आपको study permit मिलता है immigration पे, airport पे, if you detect anything wrong with your study permit, there is an immigration officer right in front of you. उनसे आप डायरेक्ट बात करके उस टाइम कोई भी नाम में कोई एरर हो गई है, कंडीशन कोई रह गई है, वो सब कुछ रेक्टिफाई करा सकते हो if you don't want to go through all those complications later on. So that's it, and I hope it helps. Thank you.